name's Sean, and welcome to the first episode in my new web series called Family Gaming 24/7. I thought I'd take this opportunity to briefly explain what this web series is about and what you can expect to find. Every week we're going to be filming our family game sessions. We'll take a game, I'll give you a brief rundown of the rules, a summary of the game, what you get in the box and how you play it, and then I'll video that night's gaming session playing that game. Anyway, that's enough of an introduction. Let's get started with the first game. This week we're going to be playing a game by Twilight Creations called Zombies. This game is a lot of fun. It's for 2 to 6 players. It says on the box ages 12 and up. The cards included in this box, which we'll go through a bit later on, are a little graphic, but I'll go through the basic setup and the basic game mechanics, and then we'll go through a round of the game after that. So let's see what you get in the box. Map tiles. Event cards, shotgun guys, which are the heroes, 6 of those, and zombies, 2 types of zombies. Male zombies and female zombies, and you get a total of 100 of those zombies. The idea behind the game is that the heroes find themselves in a town that has become infested by zombies. They all start on the town square map tile. Somewhere in the town is a helicopter waiting to fly them off to safety. Before the game starts, 2 map tiles. These 2 map tiles are removed from the remainder, which are then shuffled. The helicopter tile is then mixed in with these remaining map tiles. Now what I normally do, or what we normally do as a family, is when we're mixing the helicopter tile in with the rest of the cards, we normally deal 7 cards on top of the helicopter tile, and then shuffle those 8 cards together. That's the 7 cards plus the 1 helicopter card. We then deal another, and usually then deal another 8 cards, and place the stack with the helicopter tile on top of those. The remaining map tiles are shuffled and then replaced on top of this stack of 16 cards. We're then ready to go. To play the game, each player starts with 3 face down event cards. Now these event cards can influence the game heavily. Each player also starts off with these health tokens. These are 3 little hearts. On each health token is a heart, and a player starts off with 3 of them. And bullet tokens. These bullet tokens, you get 3 of them in the game and can be used when battling zombies, but I'll explain how you do that in a second. Each player starts on the centre of town square, and at the start of their turn they resolve any battles with zombies on the same square, and then draw a map tile. That map tile can be placed anywhere, providing the road links. If the tile cannot be placed, then it's usually returned to the bottom of the deck and a new tile is drawn. After a map tile has been placed, a number of zombie figures are placed corresponding to the numbers on the card. Now, what I mean by that is some cards with buildings on have numbers in the top right hand corner or the top left hand corner as you look at the tile. That tells me how many zombies need to be placed on the tile. So in this instance, that would be 8. How many lives need to be placed on the tile? So in this instance, that would be 4. And how many bullet tokens need to be placed on the tile? So in this instance, that's 0. Okay. When the tile is placed, again, that number of zombies needs to be placed on the tile. Now they have to be placed within the building, which sort of is the outside area here. You can quite clearly see where the building is, and you can only ever put 1 zombie per square. So as well as those 8 zombies, I need to put 4 lives on. Now the lives can be placed on the same squares as zombies, but not on the same squares as bullets. So what you will find is that each square will either contain a zombie by itself, a zombie and a life, or a zombie and a bullet token, but never all 3. Now, for tiles that you draw that don't have any numbers in the corners, what you do is you place a zombie on each exit of the tile. So in this case, a zombie would be placed on that square and a zombie would be placed on that square. So this would contain 2, and this would contain 1, 2, 3. But after the tile is placed and the number of zombies are placed on the tile and corresponding bullets and health tokens, it's now time to move. Now you also get 2 dice in the box. The idea, 1 being for zombie movement and 1 being for hero movement. Just for the purposes of showing you how the game works, I'll reveal what cards I have now as well. I have a lots of ammo card. Play this card in front of you when you are in the sporting goods store. Discard the item to gain 3 additional bullets. Now the card that was played was a hospital card, so that I can't play that at this stage. The next we have the chainsaw card, which is a weapon card. Play this card in front of you when you are in the lawn and garden centre. Discard this item to gain a +2 to all combat rolls for the rest of your turn. Again, I'm not in a position to play that. And finally, we have the We're Screwed card. Place zombies on any 10 legal spaces where there are no zombies. Now I could play that, but as there are only 2 tiles in the game, I think it's a little bit early to be bringing more zombies into play. But you can kind of get the feel that towards the end of the game exactly how many zombies are going to be on the board. To move, the player rolls a 6-sided die, and I have a 2. Now that means I can move my character 2 squares in any direction. I can't move off towards an area where there isn't a tile. I could move 1 here and then end my go until the next player draws a tile and hope that the next player places it there, so then I can continue in this direction. But for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to move in this direction. 1, 2. Now I don't have to fight a zombie because I'm not on the same tile as a zombie. However, now the zombie's getting to move. So we roll the other 6-sided dice for the zombie. Now this tells me how many zombies can move. So I rolled a 1. So only 1 zombie out of the 8 that are currently there can move, and they can only move 1 square at a time and can't move into another square occupied by a zombie. So this zombie would move here, which would instigate a battle between the zombie and my hero. Now I would roll, and you need to roll a 4 or above to defeat the zombie, and fortunately I rolled 4. So that zombie goes in my zombie pile. But let's just say I'd only rolled a 3. What I would then have to do if I'd only rolled a 3 was either lose a health token or use up my bullet token to make it up to 4. So 3 plus 1 bullet token is 4, because each bullet token is worth 1. If I'd rolled a 2, I would have to use 2 bullet tokens. If I'd rolled a 1, I'd have to use all 3 bullet tokens. Okay, but fortunately I rolled a 4, so that zombie becomes mine. And then the next player would take their turn by drawing a tile, resolving any battles, drawing a tile, and placing it like so. And so the town area gets built up. And before you know it, you have a board filled with zombies. Now there are 2 ways to win the game. The first way is to kill 25 zombies, which is harder than it sounds. The next way, as I've already said, is by drawing the helicopter tile and making it to the center square of the tile, and then the game ends. Should you find yourself in a position where you've got a collection of zombies because you've killed that many, but you lose all 3 health tokens, that doesn't mean that it's game over. All that means is no matter where your character is on the map tile, they end up back in the town square center tile. And then you have to, in order to revive yourself and get your 3 bullets and your 3 health back, you have to lose half the amount of zombies that you've collected. So in this instance, I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, and it's always rounded up. So that would mean I would have to lose 4 zombies. So as you can see, it makes it even harder to collect 25 zombies. So guys, I hope that was clear. If not, then hopefully things will become clear in the next video when we're actually going to play the game. So I'll see you then. Thank you.